Welcome everybody, this is Great J-Man Gaming. Hopefully you're having a good day. So today we are looking at the infamous Skywarp. So Skywarp arrived with the Studio series More Than Meets the Eye, Transformers the movie lineup. If you already know, he is a redeco of the Seeker mold where they already dropped Thundercracker. So if you know about Thundercracker, you have a pretty good idea what to expect with Skywarp. So the real question is, how does the deco change things, and is this Seeker worth picking up if you already have, say, Thundercracker? Just a quick note, I'm going to be skipping the unboxing today because I just don't feel like unboxing adds a ton of value, and I'd like to have the figure in hand for some transformations first, but suffice to say, here's the Skywarp box. Instructions are in there. Transformers Le Film, or The Transformers the movie, Skywarp. He has a Voyager class, part of the 40-year Studio Series anniversary line, and here is the side box art, and of course on the back we have him in an iconic pose and part of the movie here, and the text says Skywarp prepares for his final battle, which if I want to nerd out and rage, that's actually kind of incorrect because that scene was taken after they had fought Autobot City and Skywarp was damaged. He was actually one of the injured Decepticons who was thrown out of the shuttle Astro Train. So, kind of Hasbro, like, get your box art correct. You should know your movie inside out, because we do. But anyway, let's take a look today at Skywarp. So, just to give you a quick size comparison, yes, he is a Voyager class, so he's shorter than Megatron. He's same size as his brother Seeker, Thundercracker here. So I find him quite adequately sized for what he is, and I have no problem with the Voyager size on this particular figure. Just in terms of out of the box articulation, exact same as Thundercracker. One thing I'll point out really quickly is the light piping in the eyes. You can kind of see that. It really well used to good effect here. I love the light piping, looks awesome, so keep that in mind. Articulation in robot mode, well, he can't obviously rotate arms all the way because he's blocked by his wings. I suppose you could get them around all the way if you push the wings back, but what's the point? He has full rotation of his forearms, and his fists do rotate all the way around, so you have that. In terms of waist, he's a little limited, being this is part of the Seeker mold. It's a little limited rotation, but it does give you enough for some dynamic posing. The legs are pretty posable, so in terms of knee bend, actually leg forward, if you lift the flap, you have pretty much 90-degree leg forward. You also have better than an almost 90-degree knee bend. Leg back, again, he's kind of blocked by the I guess butt flap accessory a little bit for leg back. He does have full hip rotation, but just be careful here because you can pop these off the mushroom peg. I did that by accident once. It did go right back on. So fairly posable in robot mode, as we will show you. Let's get into the transformation of this guy, which I find very satisfying and pretty intuitively easy to do. Pop the null rays off. Sorry, I'm doing this with the camera in the way, so if it's a little awkward, my apologies. Pop the back wings off. That said, how you start, you want to open up his chest canopy, and then you want to pivot up the head and rotate this head around. I wouldn't connect the nose cone or the head yet. Just rotate it up and out of the way. Next, fold his hands in to their hand cavities like this, and then like this. Put his arms down flat, and then rotate, actually lift up these I guess hip skirts, and then flip his arms into the chest cavity, and then this whole thing will lock itself in if you've done it correctly. This will pin in there. There's a hole and a tab in there for it to pin in. Next, we can deal with the legs. So what we'll do is fold up his feet, make sure those are flat, open up the back of the legs. I like to do this one at a time. I like to join the legs up later. And then what you do is kind of break the knee joint, and then this knee joint, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but this is a knee, I forget what kind of joint that is, but anyway, it folds back into the leg, and then you lock it back in on itself. So same thing, fold the leg down, lock that back into itself. Then you can lock the legs together, kind of position them flat so that this will all kind of come together, which it will. It's a very good transformation and pretty easy to do. Next, you can connect the butt flap down, so that should clip in very easily like that. You just heard it lock in. Next, we're going to fold the wings down and clip those in. It should all clip in together really nicely. The tabs on this thing are really strong. My wing popped off of this 360 peg, so if that happens, just pop it back in. Be careful with it, and you should be fine. This one was definitely not as stiff out of box as Thundercracker was. Next, what we'll do is we'll actually clip the nose cone together, and we'll clip the head. We'll clip the, the cockpit piece onto the body. You can then flip the landing gear down, and then the second to last step would be attach the wing, the rear wing, as well, and then this will clip in. There's a tab there, and then fold the rear wing down. Same deal on the other side. There's a peg there. Fold that in, clip that on, and fold it down. I like to have these on the back of the wings. I don't like them attached to the legs. I feel it looks way cleaner with these wings on the back of the on the large wings, and then just attach his null rays like this. There we go. We have a very great looking Skywarp in jet mode. Also, the canopy does open. If you want to open the cockpit, you can. I don't know what, if anything, would go in there, but have at it. I think the jet mode in these Seekers looks great. I think the transformation's great. And if you want to, you can also use a flight stand on them. So we'll just demonstrate that for you. If you see in the cavity there, I don't know if you can see that on camera, there is I think it's 2mm peg hole where you can attach a flight stand to one. So there, as you see, you now have Skywarp on a flight stand, if that's how you want to display him. I don't think this should be any surprise. I really like this figure. I think the paint and colors look fantastic. I love having the two Seekers in my collection, and yes, I did pre-order Starscream because that just dropped. I think the light piping through the eyes on both these figures looks great. Really, my only gripe is the slight hollowness on the underside in jet, but again, it's not noticeable on display, and you can use a flight stand anyway. This is a super solid Voyager. This is a 9 out of 10 for me again. I think the paint apps are fine. There has been some complaining that the paint does not quite match. As you see, this is a slightly darker paint than the forearm, but really, are you going to notice that? I doubt it. There's been some griping his shoulders were supposed to be purple, but look, it's as cartoon accurate as we're going to get, okay? Also on this mold, I love how the cone part of the cone head piece is not hanging off the back. It's hidden under this fuselage part, so it looks great. Very solid Seeker mold. I love this mold. And I'm definitely getting Starscream, so I have all three. So this has been my look at Studio Series Voyager Skywarp. Let me know what you think, if you like this Seeker mold, if you're going to pick this up. And for next time, we are going to be reviewing the infamous Shockwave, so stay tuned for that. So this has been my Studio Series Voyager Skywarp review. Do let me know what you think, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe for more Transformers review. And this has been Great G-Man Gaming. Have a great day.